You're talking to a narcissistic personality disorder. You got me.
Keep up.
I was really happy. Hey, this is a good story though, this short. APA comes out to evaluate the program. And I was one of the people sitting there. And some guy from the APA says, well, how long does it take your average student to get their PhD? And somebody says, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years. And Mary Scherger, Harriet Scherger says under her breath, Jeff's our only average student. I liked it. I sailed through. I mean, Mary Vermillion wanted to screw me up on that statistics thing because she thought I was conning the system. And maybe on some levels, maybe I was, but I mean, I learned to do what I came here to do. I was 100% pleased with it. I learned the statistics I needed. I learned diagnosis. I learned treatment. And that was all I ever wanted to know. And I knew the social psychology, and I knew the child psychology. I taught human development at Cook County School of Nursing. I got what I wanted out of it. I really did. I can't say there's anything I would change there.
So then, maybe not for yourself, but for your experience with other graduate students in your cohort or in the years above or below you, what would you say common problems were that they had that you would give advice to them about that we could maybe learn from?
I don't want to cut Mike short here, but what I would recommend is you've got to learn how the system operates. You've got to learn how your graduate department operates and learn to negotiate those waters. I'm not saying it's always a bad thing, but you can do it in ways that makes it hard, or you can make it more smooth sailing on the thing. And I think to make the assumption that all you have to do is know a lot of psychology and then you get your PhD, that is not the way life works. You have to be able to know what's expected, what you do, what you can get away with, what you can't get away with. I did something else that was crazy. My first week in the summer, I went to Bob Roth. And I said, here's what I want to do for my doctoral dissertation. He said, well, you've been here 1 week. I said, I know the material, I want to do it. He mumbles, and he said, well, give me a review. The following week, I give him a total review of the literature because you're supposed to use your master's thesis as a stepping stone for your doctoral dissertation. I gave him all the material, and then Helen Rose, who I kind of brought in, her dissertation was on creativity. It was on the stuff from Gazelles and Jackson at U of C. And I started working on my doctoral dissertation the first month of graduate school. Who says there's a rule that you have to wait till you're through with everything and then start writing it, which is what X percentage of the people do.
So Jeff, I know that you also wanted to make sure that we were at lunch on time.
Yeah, guys, it's